Welcome back, Retro Sports Gamers, to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. It's your boy, Green Majik. Tonight we played some Mutant League Hockey. This game has been requested a couple times. In fact, a viewer sent this game to Tom. Was that you, Dwayne? Let me know. Give yourself a shout out if you were the one who sent this to Tom. I think it's a reproduction cartridge. But I'm ready to let it. I was at Tom's the other night, as many of you saw probably, with the Sega Dreamcast top 5 games. Tom educated me on some of those games. I was very unfamiliar. Very fun time. I'm quite intrigued to play some of those games that I was unfamiliar with. I knew about Showtime, obviously. Knew about NFL Blitz, a bit of a Blitz head, if you will, and yeah. So I've been looking forward to this one. I've been doing a Sega Genesis series, playing through my catalog. Got 70 Sega Genesis games. There's about 70 sports Sega Genesis games. Got a handful of non-sports Sega Genesis games, like Street Fighter 2, Phantasy Star 3 or 4. Never played it, because I'm a retro sham. And a couple more. Oh, Adventures of Batman and Robin. Very underrated platformer. So we're gonna play. We're gonna play through my catalog, but there's a lot of really good games that I don't have, and so I hit up Tom for this one. Might hit him up for some more because he has a girthy catalog. And yeah, so I'm pretty familiar at this point with Mutant League Football. I have the unofficial Twin Galaxies world record on that blowout score. Beat the computer by almost 200. Good stuff. Not very familiar with this game. Tom and I did play it maybe about a year ago at his house. So I'm familiar with the concept of the Mutant League. Love the idea of the Mutant League. It's basically an engine of an EA, like an EA sports game. So it's modeled after NHL 94, although it's not as tight per se, not as competitive, you might say, but still very fun. Love the concept. There's 20 teams. Let's go ahead and rip through some of the teams, and if there's anyone in the chat, maybe you can help me guess who some of these parodies are, because a lot of them are a 1-to-1 parody of certain players. And I was flipping through earlier, and I did okay guessing some. Okay, so the Mighty Weenies. So my guess would be that the Mighty Weenies are the Mighty Ducks, but I'm not sure that's the case. Boris, Farmer. See, that could be Larmer. Chill. Oh no, I got nothing. Malto sounds like it could be a player. So that was a bit of a miss. So Montreal Cadavers is the Montreal Canadiens. Richard, I should know that. Leclerc. Dang it. Lafleur, I think Lafleur, maybe. Maybe I'm just a Packer fan. Defartin. That's got to be one of the silliest names instead of Desjardins, I think. Of course, I'm butchering all the French-Canadian pronunciations. Only been to Canada one time. Mutant Monsters, shout out Bones Jackson, you already know. So that's kind of like the Bo Jackson stand-in. So some of them, the monsters, the Undertaker, they kind of, they're just similar to the Mutant League football team, the Mutant Monsters. McSlam is, Jim McMahon. Wolfen, probably Wolford. So they just kind of, some of the teams are just borrowed from that. So this is Lemieux. This is the Penguins. Pucksucker Pukes. Jamina. So that's Yarmir Yager. Then we got Sprocket. Don't really know who that's supposed to be. Oof. That might be Ulf Dahlen. That's my best guess. I really don't. I don't know hockey. I barely know NHL 94. Screaming Evils. So they're like the Eagles. Punk, sure. They're like the Philly Eagles in Mutant League football. McKillen. But Pulpit. Yeah, so I'm not really getting a strong parody Reggie Fright. So that's Reggie White, The Shrimp. So this took me a minute, but this is like the Sharks. Evilson, not sure who that is. It sounds like Emerson. Gory Blow. I should know. Gordie Howe, but so Buffoon, that was kind of the tip. That's it's got to be Pat LaFoon. Gotta be. And Molneck, I don't know. I should know, and I don't. Slay City Slayers. Raptor. KT Slayer. I think they're just all Slayers. St. Mika's Ooze. So this is the Blues. Remy. Dang, I feel like I should know who that is. Anger. I mean, I know they have a guy, Bill Butcher, as a defender. Britt Skull, obviously Brett Hull. Maybe one of the best. He might be one of the best players in this game, you know. Deadwood, you want to say that's like a Dead Marsh, but I don't think Dead Marsh was on the Blues. Terminator Trolls, I think this is just kind of a carryover from Mutant League Football. Diceman. Diceman seems like it could be somebody. Mo Puke. Spew Puke. Yeah, I think they're just a bunch of dudes with the name of Puke. Turbo Techies. So these guys are all just robots, which I think is a vibe. That's great. Robot team. Sick. Toro 3000. War Slammers. Warhog. This is another Mutant League Football team. Shrapnel. Galaxy Ace is an all-star team. Maniac All-Stars and Toxic All-Pros. So it's a little redundant, but you basically have one all-star team, another all-star team, and then the combined all-star teams, the All-Pros. Blackhearts are the Blackhawks. So that's Ronick, Bonelick. Buggy Skull, I guess that's Bobby Hull. Armor. No, that's got to be Larmer, Steve Larmer. Maggotson. No idea. Yeah, I'm not a hockey head. Bruiser Bots. This took me a second, but this is the Bruins. So that's Adam Oates. You got Zitz. No idea. Spazito. Nah, I don't know. Bloody Gore. That could be Bobby Orr as well. Chili Liars. Took me a second, but that's the Flyers. So that's like Rod Brindamore. Eric Lindros. Skin Gross. That's pretty fun. That's a pretty good parody. Retchin, like Reckon. Or Retchy, I guess. Recky. Blender. Yeah. I don't know. I think these are just random dudes. Dead Things instead of the Red Wings. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, eyes are gone. Or eyes are gone. Gory Chow instead of Horty or Gordy Howe. Delve. Maybe Cicerelli. Pockmark. Nope. No. Deathskin Razors. Another carryover from Mutant League Football. Snake. Nuke. Rippin. So Rippin as in Mark Rippin, the Washington quarterback of yore. Messier. So that's Messier, the Derangers. That's a great parody for the New York Rangers. Golbear. Ammonia. I feel like I should know who that is, but I don't. Leech. Probably Brian Leach. Ice Slashers. They were the Ice Bay Bashers in Mutant League Football. And here they're a good team. They were a pretty poor team in the football game. Lizard Kings. You love to see it. So these are obviously the Kings. Maine Zitsky. So that's probably Wayne Gretzky. Probably one of the best players in the game. We got Robitaille. You got some furry. So that could be furry. No, I don't know. Coffin. So you want to say Paul Coffey, but I don't think he was a king. Malto. Oh, we're already back into these. Okay, so I thought about, I got some time. Tonight. If I can stay awake. And I don't know. I'd love to try maybe like 10 teams. Maybe 10 teams tonight. Maybe 10 teams another night. Obviously, I got to be the monsters first. And yeah, we're gonna go 3-minute quarters, and we're gonna try to get a little bit familiar. You know, you'll love the opening organ music. And as always, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to see a particular team, let me know. We'll get it going pronto. And, pad 1 and 2, so you can do team player, but... Alright, so... Mutant Monsters, obviously. I think it makes sense to go... This is one of the classic NHL 94 matchups. Well, okay. Wait. Okay, we're going to have to be the Blackhearts next. Brewster Bots, Chili Liars. Dead Things. We're going to go Dead Things. And we'll see how this goes. Not very familiar with this game. I'm familiar with NHL 94. Not great at it, but, against the computer... I know enough to cheese. So we're going monsters who are very good. We're going against Red Wings or Dead Things. I think this is just demo mode. They go into demo mode pretty quickly. All right, monsters versus Dead Things. And yeah, we'll see if there's people popping, if people are viewing, what's going on. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do... so a big part of the strat and the meta is the death quotient. Because if you go 1, it's still going to be plenty violent. Lots and, blah, blah, blah. But the higher you go, the more often players will get killed. And in Mutant League football, often they'll fumble as they explode. So a lot more turnovers. In hockey, it's less devastating to have a turnover, but it's a thing. But putting reserves enabled, that means your starters can get killed. And honestly, maybe you want to save your starters towards the end. Play a little bit of the war of attrition. But we're not going to overthink it that much because I don't know this game well enough to be able to overthink it like that. So we're going to do that. Stadium, honestly, I'd rather not. Madness, Garden, Cavern Palace, The Tomb, Friesland, Stadium, Puck Dome, Frozen Palace, The Pole, Buckle Dome, the Skunk Center, KT Coliseum, Prig Palace, Trip Out Rink. These are trippy indeed. Puke Palace, the Mausoleum Ice Asylum, the Crypt, Fog Dome, So I really like it's pretty intuitive. Like you got a game like this that's very stylistic, very like you would say occult or like horror themed. You want to have fun stadiums, and they definitely go hard with that. And I think that's great. So one of them caught my eye. I think the Skunk Center. I think we're gonna go Skunk Center, which I guess is like the. A lot of these are at the tip of my tongue. The Skunk Center. Can't think of it. All right, well, I guess we're playing the Ooze. I was not paying, which is fine, because then we get to play as the dead things later. For some reason, I don't even care what happens right here. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to reset because we got it on 2 different players. Sloppy. I like this intro. It's pretty rocking. You may as well go hard, you know. If you got a wonky theme, just go hard with it. Okay. Mute monsters and the dead things. All right. We're gonna go Skunk City. Yeah. Penalty officers on, and we go maximum. So this could be a huge part of the strategy, the annihilation. Like if you have a more powerful team, you can just atrophy, wear down your opponent. But we're not gonna think about it too much. And there's like a mini game at the beginning to ooh, this guy's got a whip. I don't know if I'm dead, but okay. Yeah, that guy looks dead as hell. So it seems like they're gonna be dead. Man, it's like Nintendo World Cup. Alright, nice steal. Alright, he almost dead. 91, that's gotta be Iserman or Cicerelli. Ooh. Oh, I'm the goalie, so that was almost devastation. Frick frack. Alright, so definitely some atrophy already. Yeah, people be dying like cray. That guy. That was a way miss. I kind of like it. I like half the players being dead already. I don't know why. Trying to bump this guy, trying to force some aggression. For some reason. Oh, yeah, see? And they're just people coming in. Okay. So that one felt like it had a chance. All right, period's done already. What's up, Mike Stacks? The Dreamcast video. Yeah, so... Man, I had played... Man, look at that Zamboni. I had played Virtua Tennis before. I ranked it pretty high. I ranked it like maybe number 4 for Sega for Dreamcast sports games. I could tell that if I leaned into it, I could really get into it. So I enjoyed tennis, even though I didn't know it well enough. Like, you know, Tom just like danced around me. The NBA 2K really impressed me. I didn't know what to expect at all. I really enjoyed it. I really looking forward to going back. NFL Blitz I already knew about. I liked it a lot. Blitz is kind of a tease for me because I feel like Blitz could be very in-depth competitively, and I've just never seen it like... I've never seen anyone go into the weeds on Blitz. I've played people like at the barcade who were good, and that was fun, but those people are kind of few and far between. Obviously, Tom knows really well. He has a cabinet. But, Blitz is fun. And then NFL 2K grew on me. At first, it felt a little bit... I was just unfamiliar, but it really grew on me. I'm intrigued to go back and play that one. And yeah, not many Sega Dreamcast sports games. That's how the cookie crumbled. I like Ready to Rumble boxing, but I haven't played it much, so I want to try that. Yeah, Dreamcast, man. My number one game, Ready to Rumble. The number one game I had ranked for sports was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, which, we talk about all the time. Extreme sports, we don't feature much on this channel. Not because we're saying it's not a sport. It's just not Tom's passion. But as far as Dreamcast sports games, I say Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. But that said, I haven't played it very much. So, 2-point scores. What's up with that? So yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued. It definitely whetted my appetite for Dreamcast. I'm just not familiar with it. I was playing N64, and then we had a PS2 back in the day, and there were maybe like 3 or 4 sports games we played on PS2. But man, beyond the 64-bit era, I am not super familiar, and I really rely on Tom and the viewers and that sort of thing to kind of like catch me up to speed. Yeah, man, like PlayStation 1, there were so many sports games. You can kind of get lost in the shuffle. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, and of course it doesn't stop at sports games. Tom was talking about racing games also are outside the purview of what we usually do on this channel. However, Dreamcast, it was perfect for racing games. Like, I feel like what the Dreamcast did best was convert arcade classics into like an awesome home experience. And that's why like Blitz lands so well, Showtime lands so well, and a lot of the racing games, Crazy Taxi, 18-Wheeler, Cruising USA, like those translate so well to the Dreamcast. So it definitely had its strengths, not a very broad catalog though, just not. It might even had like less than 100 games total. I don't know. But yeah, it's intriguing, and the games aren't super cheap, so I don't like. That's why I have so many Genesis games, like because they're They're like $3. Oh, that was supposed to be one-timer. Oh, we got our first fight. Except someone died. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm dead. McGriminal versus... Oh, Richard Dent went down. Oh, boy. So you love a retro hockey game with fighting in it. It's easy to do. It's easy, or it's an obvious thing to add to a game. Like Blades of Steel knew this. NHL Hits. Oh, so the goalie came way out. And Mutant League Hockey knew this. Okay, I don't know what that is, but... Okay, tried to do a little near side floater, if you will. Alright. Okay. Oh, 248. Okay. Wow. I didn't realize there were so many games that weren't, North America games. Do they have a lot of, like, horse racing games in Japan and stuff? All right. So, I don't know what Hairball. Oh, is Jackson's dead? Yikes. Gash, mohair. Okay. Mendy. The Undertaker's dead. Mildew is dead. Fluky and Gash. Bent. I thought Bent... Oh, he lost the fight. He didn't die. Okay. Wolfen's dead. Lunatic. Buzz almost dead. Bridge. Stick. Cremator. Buzz. Mohair. Anyway, special play goalie. Slicer. Why do I have so many backup goalies? Man, I had no idea Dreamcast had so many total yeah. Yeah, Sega is just such a classic company, and Dreamcast was the height of their powers, at least on console. So, it's definitely... Oh, he dead. He dead with blood. We got Ronick, Ronick's parody stand-in. I thought maybe... Cross-crease cheese. Ronick's almost dead. Or bone lick, if you will. Oh, we ran out of time. I'm like, why is he not doing the thing? All right, well, we might end up taking this L. Ooh, what a nice little logo with the demons. The blue demons. 2K is arcade football. I feel like they were going for simulation. You think it's arcade? Interesting. All right, and they barely have any dudes left, so that's a vibe. They don't even have a goalie. They got a demon. Is that a special play they did? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Forfeit? Because they had too many people die? The Thing's dressing room has turned into a funeral home. They don't even have enough players left. Whee! All right. And this is how you win NBA Jam Tournament Edition. You just beat up the other team. Rather, yeah. Yeah, and honestly, NBA 2K, Tom was explaining that it's a very balanced arcade and simulation, and I really liked that. I really liked, because I don't know. I don't know if I've really enjoyed an arcade, or sorry, a simulation basketball game for the sake of simulation. Like, I guess Double Dribble is going for simulation, but it's so limited that it feels arcadey. Because whenever I play like an old NBA Live game, I want to play it like an arcade game. I want to run and gun. I want to take the fouls off. I just want to go crazy. But that's just me. So, yeah, I'm intrigued. I definitely want to go back. I don't have many of these games, but I'll definitely be looking out for them now, and will be potentially willing to shell out a little bit for them. By shell out, I mean like $10. $10 isn't bad, but usually I oh dear. Usually I'm pretty stingy. Like I said, I'll pick up a game for just a few dollars, or if someone has recommended it a lot. So, retro game stores. So there's a chain, like a North Midwest chain called Game Exchange, or no, it's called The Exchange. And there's two stores. There's one on Belmont in Lakeview, and there's one near me in Wicker Park. And they have a good selection. They also are able to order from their other stores. So like if they have a store in Michigan that has it, like I ordered RBI Baseball 3 from whatever store, and then I picked it up at my local store. That was really nice. Then there's a place in Oak Park, which is a really close suburb, where actually Tom's brother Matt works right now. But there's a place called The Exchange. Wait, no. It's called Timeless Entertainment. That place is really dope. Kind of small, but, you know, a local hole in the wall. The dudes are really nice that work there. And that place is pretty lit. It's less frequent that I'll find like a $3 Sega Genesis game, but that place is great. And then sometimes randomly there'll be a place, like there's another place in Oak Park called like Grandmaster Games or something. So they're more like a Dice Dojo, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering. I should say Magic the Gathering, not as much Dungeons and Dragons. But they had a sale on PS2 games. I got like 20 PS2 games for $2 each. And that's why I have so many PS2 games. So maybe not as many as you would think, but definitely enough. And then there's all the thrift stores that might have Madden 10 for like $2, you know. So not as many as you would think, but I'm pleased. And then you got your thrift shops, your pawn shops that are probably going to overcharge for stuff. Okay, so we did monsters. So it's definitely Blackheart's time. And let's go Derangers. Let's try to get a one. PS3 fan, so I haven't played PS3 much at all. Like, I played maybe a little bit when helping Tom with his, like, when he was doing the gaming bus. That might have been PS4. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. That's the generation that I never evolved to, you know? I'm sure it's a great system. There's a lot of great games. It's just yeah, I kind of leveled out honestly at 64, but I'm trying to get the games for PS2 and GameCube. And maybe Xbox. For some reason, Xbox doesn't intrigue me. I know it's a phenomenal system. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I'm familiar with PS2 and a little bit familiar with GameCube. I just don't feel drawn to the Xbox. I don't know what it is. Oh, Hoops College 2K8 on PS3. Because they probably have it on PS2, right? Honestly, I might own that game. So on PS2, I have okay, I do not have College Hoops NCAA 2K8. I do have NCAA March Madness 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007. So how about that? And NCAA Final Four 2002. But I'll keep that in mind. If you say it's magical, man, I'll write that down. I'll do that right now. I'm always looking for a little bit of more magic in my life, you know? Maybe green magic, but I could always take more. All right, so Skunk Center was decent. What a Puck Dome. NHL 14, so sim smooth. Yeah, honestly, like, I do like the kind of the gritty, like, speaking of gritty, this game. I like the gritty games, but I think there's something to be said for the relaxing smoothness. I mean, hockey, shoot. You want some smooth skating sometimes, you know? I love the arcade, bash 'em up, NHL hits. That's more my thing. But if you're a fan of the sport and you want the sim aspect, that sounds great. All right. I think we can score a goal this time. I think we can do it. Black Hearts. Two of hearts, two hearts that beat as one. Hey, and they are I forget who they were. Ooh, I like the fire. I like the fire. A little bump, but no power taking off. I like the squiggle, and then you zip, and the goalie's way out of position. You love to see that. Ooh, fight. Okay. Mama didn't raise one. Mama didn't raise one. Mama didn't raise one. Oh, man. I thought I was blocking good. Good job. Good job, Derangers. Is that a tongue? What the hell? No, that's his shoulder pad. Dude, this is just funny. Like, bruised egos. Let's go. Let's go. All right. You know what you enjoy? Playing a game that is sim but doesn't take 45 minutes to play. Give me real game scores in 15 to 20 minutes. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of like Tecmo. Tecmo is a little longer. Tecmo is more like 25 minutes, especially if you're playing against somebody else. But Tecmo puts up some pretty realistic scores. You know, they make it even though you don't get as many drives, it's offensive favored for sure. Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Yeah, Tom and I were playing NBA 2K, and we put up almost 100 points each. Maybe it was like he beat me like 85-75 or something. But yeah, we were scoring on each other. I mean, and I know he wasn't giving it his all. He was kind of letting me ease into it. Unlike me when we played Blitz, I just gave him 110%. I was like, I do not mess around with Blitz. I was like, I am here today to play some Blitz. Okay. All right. That seemed like a decent shot. I like how the passes are kind of like bullets. Ooh, knocked him off the puck. Good slapper. I wouldn't have been sad if that had been a goal, honestly. Floater. Oh. The accuracy, not very good, but they're freaking mutants. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Everyone's dead. Oh, wide open, misses it. What you gonna do? Okay, this guy's almost dead. Love to see it. Oh, wide open again! And now is officially dead. No more almost. Almost is taken out. Well, that guy's ashes to ashes. Debacle. Oh, I forgot you trip on your dead bros. You trip on them. Some of the dunk moves looked... Yeah, so he picked Toronto, which Toronto turned out to be the second or third best team in the game. But there were some games that just... Certain players are just perfect for that game. And Vince Carter is perfect for that era of video games. Not only is he a Hall of Famer, probably the best dunker of all time. Real talk. Let's just put that out there. But for a game like that, where he's got speed, can dribble, can dunk, I'm glad Tom took the Raptors. And then I just went ahead and took the best rated team, the Blazers. That's the only way I was really able to like hang in there. But, Pippen doing some dunks, Sabonis, Smith making some shots. And it really helped me out that I had Damon Stoudemire, like a very highly rated point guard. he's not as viable in, say, like NBA Showdown. Just the way that boom, boom, mosquito. My libido, I'm mosquito. So, yeah, I thought it was a good stream. Man, I look forward to going back to all those games. I was reminded how much I love Blitz. Man, I want to play all the Blitz games again. This guy's not being able to knock me off the puck. Finally, he does. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not feeling any of this. Okay. I wasn't feeling any of that. That was a great move. Let's be honest. All right, his dust. We dusted him off. Oh, I thought I got that around him, but I didn't. Yeah. Probably me, but sometimes the passing is just not there. Oh, we ran out of time. I'm like, I got this. And that Zamboni is killing me. That Zamboni slug. What a vibe. All right, we have yet to get our first goal of the stream. Sputter. I don't think I could name you one NHL coach ever. That's what kind of fan I am. Doug Wilson? Was he a coach? Goalie's almost a G-bush. Man, he was way ahead of me. Oh, he's got his. What happened? What happened to my goalie? Tried to go outside inside. That didn't work. So my goalie doesn't have any pads. Interesting. Fight, you better believe it. Oh, finally won a fight. Yay. Yay. Tenderizer. Broken nails. All right, maybe that's what we needed. Debacle. Is there overtime? Thank goodness. I feel good about overtime. Fight. Interesting. Oh, man. That was close. Some close fights. These trolls, though, are not to be trolled with. Yeah, he got me on 7 punches. That's gonna... All right, this guy's got some agility. That can be a scheme. Agility. This guy's got agility too. I like agile players. Oh, I thought for sure that was going in. I almost feel like it's less about deking the goalie and more about, like, looking for something weird that happens. Like, you gotta wait till their goalie picks his nose or something. Man, so many people are dead. Oh, that very well could have been over. Well, we tried. I like the beat. Kind of na 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 na. World, someday you got blood on your face. Big disgrace. In your can all of it. Yeah, nobody can see that. Nobody can see that. All right, double overtime. I appreciate that. Oh, that's a quick fight. That's quick. All right. Dude, I pwned that rhythm. Wow. I was 5 of 6. He was 3 of 7. Let's go, Mosquito. My libido. All right, so definitely war of attrition. They only have 3 players left. Okay. Oh, my drones are doing work. My drones are doing work. Oh, just missed it. Forfeit. Well. Well, it wasn't a tie. We won 0. So we're actually 2-0, but we haven't scored yet. That's interesting. That is interesting. The Rangers dressing room has turned into a funeral. All right, well, I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go Turbo Techies. Let's go Weenies. Techies, Weenies. Still trying to get our first goal. Runners. All right, but we need We'll go Buckle Dome. Purple, that's intriguing. Coach Cyclone, victory is inevitable. Okay, I see you. I see you punching me in the face. Ooh, he had a pretty good shot there. Oh! Fudge. Man, 39 seconds. Debacle. Honestly, that pregame. Okay, I thought I was a little. I feel a little stuck. Fight. Okay. Well. 6 for 6. 0 for 6. Okay. I like the speed. The speed is nice. I don't really know how to maximize it. Oh, another fight. Love that. Wow. Gil 9000. I only landed 3 punches. Is this guy just freaking the beast or what? Gil 9000. Okay. All right. Whoa, and they're just laying on the wood on me. Okay. Fight again. Wow. I mean, I'll take it. Two punch. Gil 9000. Oh my days. Gil 9000 is. I mean, shoot. Gil 9000. Ooh, I thought that one had a chance. Oh, I did the same thing I did last time. I gotta learn to... Man. Oh, look at him just laying wood on me. Holy crows. I'm not feeling that guy. I'm not feeling that center. Why did I not shoot it? Just skanks it. Just skanked it. All right, here we go. Another fight. This is Gil. Oh my goodness. I took so many hits. Man, this is unfair. Wow. Another fight. That was clinical. No, you don't hucks with Gil 9000. Gil the thrill. Oh, it was so open. I need all the players to die randomly. Oh, that was only the second period. How did I think? What? Man, I can't count good at all. All right. Man, he might be the best player in the game. Oh, except he shanks it so wide. Or maybe this guy dies. Maybe we win. Whew. My backup was against the wall. Man, record. I think we just got to kill one more guy and we win. Oh, but the time's up. Man, good game, weenies. I had you on the ropes. Well, not too many people watching, not much going on in the chat. This could be the last match. So that was the Techies versus Weenies. And we lost 0-2. Alright. We definitely got to check out the Bruins team. Who's your bots? Let's go Cadavers. And we'll go Friesland. All right, so we're yellow and blue again. Interesting. So sometimes I think I slip right past the keeper. Oh dear. And then I don't. Oh, dear. Yeah. Ah. Lots of dead. Lots of dead. Ooh, that was like a real play. Don't really know how to attack this with all these dudes dead. Yeah, like I don't even know how to get a competitive shot off, you know? Ooh, fight. Okay, okay. Man, that dude was aggressive. Teeny goes down. He was 5 of 14. I was 4 for 4. But had 3 broken nails. What you gonna do? I thought I had the penalties off. I forgot. I guess I forgot to take them off. Yeah, that guy's gone. That guy's gone. I feel like maybe I should try to set up a wine timer, but the passing is not. I've not found an efficient way to pass. Dang it. I was trying to set up a good opportunity. Ran out of time. All right. Well, this is our 4th game. We haven't scored yet. But we've won twice. We're 2 and... Oh, dang it. We're 2 and 1. Cadavers get one on us. And this center is just a lot. I wonder if you just got to kind of tee off sometimes, you know? I think we just lost. The bots. Okay. The Bruiser bots. Yeah, we're the Bruiser bots. Yeah, we lost. Who are we playing? Cadavers. We were losing anyway. Okay, well, okay. I'm having fun. We haven't scored yet. We're 2-2 technically, but that's because we have that's because we have the blood so high. I'm going to take a break. Gonna hit up the liquor store. So I gonna charge the laptop. What's up, James Bond? Happy Friday. I was actually about to take a break. Happy Friday to you. I was about to take a break. So sorry about that. I'll be back in 10 minutes. We got more of this coming up. Not a lot happening in the chat, etc., but this is the first time I've really dove into this game. I'm having fun. I haven't scored a goal yet. But it's very... The night is young. It's very stylized. It's got a lot of charisma, just like Mutant League Football. And I'm struggling to figure out how to approach it from a competitive standpoint. But I'm having fun. Tried about 4 teams. Mostly the other team has scored on me by just like my goalie passing it right to them. But I look forward to figuring out how to put a competitive match together, you know? After putting some time in, I got really good at Mutant League football. I think the same can happen for this one. So we're gonna put on some sort of playlist. While I go to the liquor store. What should we play? I know what we should play. Shout out Tom's Kids. Shout out Aria, because when we were hanging out the other day, we were talking music. And she's like, I like Linkin Park. So here we go. Here's my Linkin Park playlist. But also, Paper Cut is incredible. So we got to start with that. Where's Paper Cut? Dang it. No Paper Cut. We'll have to add it to the playlist. All right, there it is. And we'll be back soon. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. Controlling, I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before. So insecure. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me. Distracting, reacting. Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before. So insecure. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is
Yo, peep the style and the kids checking for it. The number one question is how could you ignore it? We drop right back in the cut over basement tracks with raps that got you backing this up like rewind that. We're just rolling with the not to be forgotten, still unforgiven. But in the meantime, there are those who want to talk this and that. So I suppose that it gets to a point where feelings gotta get hurt and get dirty with the people spreading the dirt. It goes,
I do give you all.